For me, kayak fishing is simple. A boat, a paddle, a fishing rod, and unspoiled water. The fish are big. The chaos is beautiful. It's angling's addictive final frontier, and I'm hooked. I'm Gregory, and this is Hooked on Wild Waters.
Gregory's Hooked on Wild Waters is brought to you by Jackson Kayak. We make fun. GoPro. Be a hero with GoPro. Bending Branches. Pretty, smart paddles. And Yak Attack. Rigging the dream.
I've been looking forward to this trip for a long time because the Everglades and the whole South Florida area is one of the wildest places on earth to fish. As I was driving through the Everglades and I saw all the wildlife, I just couldn't help myself, you know? Looking around, there's a lot of gators, but there's even more bass in the water than there are gators, so I can't help myself. All right, how easy is this? And that's the beauty of the kayak. That's what makes it so special. It's so quick, so easy. Oh, there's a gator out there, look at that. They're real stealthy too. I mean, look at them, they sit there and look like a log. That's part of their strategy, actually, just kind of hang out, lay low, and look like they're nothing but a stick. And all of a sudden a fish or anything, any mammal, any bird comes near it, and next thing you know, they are toast. Including my dog, if she doesn't watch herself. Hey, don't jump off this thing. I am just literally at a pull-off off the side of the road, just trying to catch some bass. I've actually had 2 bass jump into my boat. It's so crazy. Oh, I just had a bite. Something bit it. It's probably a gar. There's a lot of gar in here. Whether I catch a fish or not here at this stop, it's just good to stretch the legs and get out. Give this a shot. I can't spend long here, but it's worth it just seeing this wildlife so close. I mean, look at this. There's a gator right here. It was a cool stop to make on the way. If you were ever going to South Florida or the actual Florida Keys, you've got to make a trip through Alligator Alley because this is incredible. You see gators and all these birds and wildlife. It's just the true treasure. So the next morning, I met with Alex in a very remote location in the Southern Everglades. And even though it's not too far away from where we just were in Alligator Alley, it looks completely different.
Hey Drew, with the snook,
Yeah.
gotta have a little bit of light drag, man. I know it's hard to not slam them like a redfish.
Right, or like a bass, like I'm
Or like
used
a
to.
bass, just slam them. You gotta have that light drag because they have real thin membrane mouths.
That's actually what I'm most excited to catch, actually, is a big snook, because I've never caught a big snook, just small ones.
They're back here, man.
Alex is telling me, man, that it's so shallow here where he's taking us in a special spot, so it's just really one of those fun situations for fishing where you can get big fish, light line, in tight quarters. It's like close combat, and I can't wait. It's gonna be an incredible day out here.
I think there should be some tarpon rolling around on the calmer areas, on the lee sides of the wind. I'm gonna try to catch them on fly. And if we fan cast enough, I think we should find one of those big snook that are lurking around here in the backcountry.
Hey, if the bait fish are gonna be there, the big fish are gonna be there, and we're gonna be there. The plan was to go across several different lakes and through these small, tight mangrove tunnels that only kayaks could get through and get to some very remote locations that Alex has got picked out for me.
I hope you guys are ready for the jungle.
I'm ready for the jungle, man.
That movie, The Anaconda, with LL Cool J, that's pretty much what I compare this paddle to. I hope you ate your Wheaties.
All right. Let me tell you what, I look around and I really just stopped to take it all in. I looked up, I looked down, and the whole place is just alive. The only other place I've ever been that looked just like this was honestly the Amazon rainforest. Everything is alive back there. Yeah, I'll tell you what, Alex, man, I've been to a lot of wild places, man, but this is seriously one of the most wild places I've ever been. I just think it's like right here in the US, you know?
Yep, that's why I come here all the time, man. I love it. I've seen crocs back here too. Seen them laid up on the bank where you can't even see them.
Right.
Until you're right on top of them. They'll just sit there and let you paddle right by, but you can barely tell what they are unless you really focus into them.
I could see a little pinhole light at the very end of the tunnel, and that was the bay we were supposed to fish. And that really got me excited at that point.
Yeah, this is a good spot, man. This is right the mouth of mud, so a lot of fish move through here.
Oh, there's one. There's one. Speaking of a lot of fish moving through there.
There you go.
Nice. Check it out, Lou. Look how fast these things are, dude. That's unreal. It's a lot faster than a freshwater bat. Here, you want to land that for me, man? Come on. Hey, chill out. That is service right there, my friend. Lou, hush. Hush. So this is a, it's just basically like a minnow imitation. It's got a little paddle tail on it, swimming. It's a little bit lighter in weight, so it's gonna actually, stay above the water column, because most of them are kind of looking up, at the bait. Plus, you don't want to get hung up in these mangroves.
Yeah, Drew brings a good point up. If you look at the snook, eyes are set up on top of the head. They're pretty much an ambush predator. They're looking up, waiting for any little minnow, little bait fish that cruise by, and they just pounce on it with their big old mouths. They slurp them up.
Nice.
Gotta love them.
She nailed it, so let's get some more. We finally end up on the side of this pond. This is a perfect area to stand up in your kayak and start sight fishing. Look at that, minnows busting right there. All those minnows jumping.
Yep.
So sure enough, we're looking around and we see some disturbance over here. Some minnows were jumping and scattering, which is definitely a clue that there's gonna be fish in the area. Oh wait, I see a fish, I see a fish. I can get him, hang on. I'm right on him, dude. Right on him, right in front of his face. There he goes. Got him, snook.
Nice. Nice snook, I told you.
Look at that.
Nice.
Oh, no way.
She came off. That was a nice snook.
Lesson learned. Don't lean down to turn on the GoPro.
That was a nice snook. I told you could sight cast him.
That was cool though, man. He was sitting still right in that little spot, that little mud.
They'll sink into that mud real deep.
Yeah.
As soon as they hear that bait plop and that vibration, pretty much they're blinded. They're just going after that vibration they feel.
Yeah, right, that movement.
That movement, and they'll just zero in on it. I'm looking for that big fish, man. That big snook, that 30 plus. That's just waiting for a nice little fly to plop up right in front of it.
Oh man, look at that. Nice. Look at that, Lou.
Just a little baby snook. It's just, it's pretty much a nursery back here. They got everything pretty much to survive back here and proliferate.
There we go. Not a bad little snook, huh? All right, these fish are ferocious predators. I mean, check out this mouth. Anything that can fit inside that, it will eat. And that's why they get so big here, and that's why we come to the Everglades, one of the wildest places to fish on this planet. All right, let's let her go, right, Lou? We ended up catching a few more small fish, but my heart was still stolen and broken by the one that got away, and I know Alex's was too. But that's just how it goes sometimes, you know? If I caught huge fish every time I went, it wouldn't be nearly as special. So I had a great experience in that part of the Everglades, and I was just glad to get back and get out of there before dark. I didn't even realize how dark it was till we got into this canal, man.
If we get back before sundown, we should be all right.
Yeah, we'll be cutting it close.
Yeah.
As usual.
Drew Gregory's Hooked on Wild Waters has been brought to you by Jackson Kayak. We make fun. GoPro. Be a hero with GoPro. Bending Branches. Pretty, smart paddles. And Yak Attack. Rigging the dream.